maybe it was second nature to him, Brian, to try to land that, but with the damage to his knee, just couldn't support the body weight.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think you see him moving slowly right now, even though he's turned it back around. Oh, but even that strike, he's a great striker. Even his strike isn't having as much power as it normally does.
Goes to show you how important your legs are when striking.
Yeah, absolutely. Even when you're punching, all your power is coming from your feet, from your hips, from your legs.
And this what makes Swerve so special is he can change gears and go into a more of a brawling style as we're seeing here.
That's how he earned that reputation as the most dangerous man in AEW, if not all of professional wrestling.
Oh my goodness, what is he going to do here?
I don't know, but it's not going to be a good landing.
Swerve thinking potentially pile driver on the steps, but
smartly going to the inside of that right knee.
Oh my goodness. Good God almighty. How much damage was just done?
Well, now, if the knee issue was not enough for Swerve Strickland to contend with, now a potential neck injury as well.
I've always admired Swerve's toughness, and that proves just how tough he is if this match continues.
Swerve took a risk by trying to use the steps, and I think that knee just wasn't where it needed to be, allowed Okada to do what he did.
Yeah, you could see Okada attacking the knee to transition out of that pile driver attempt by Swerve. See, and that's one of the things. Okada's very patient, and that's why I think he's become the best big match wrestler in professional wrestling, is because he's so patient. A lot of people, they want to get to the finish quickly. They want to pin their opponent as quick as possible. That's not Okada. Okada is very patient. He will take his time. He will make sure an opportunity is completely open before taking advantage.
You know, Okada, we saw at the end of last year becoming, without a doubt, Don, the greatest tournament wrestler of all time.
No question, Excalibur, no question.
And now the first ever AEW Unified Champion, looking to fend off Swerve Strickland, a former AEW World Champion in his own right. Very formidable opposition, but Swerve, the elbow, and now Okada. Great anticipation, great counter by the Rainmaker.
Could be over right here.
Now the leg hooked, cover is made, Swerve able to kick out.
Phenomenal counter by Okada.
Yeah, and Swerve is just a little bit slower than he normally is when he does that move. Smart strategic plan by Okada, and I would have to assume you're a part of that, Don.
Well, you know, we've talked for weeks about just such an occasion. And Okada knows what to do. He's been in big matches almost since he got into wrestling.
I had the privilege of calling many of those matches in his early part of his career. He hasn't slowed down. He is an amazing athlete. And as Excalibur said earlier, just a few moments ago, he may be the best big match wrestler of all time.
And Swerve Strickland, the elbow strikes, exchanging shots with Kazuchika Okada center of the ring.
Yeah, this isn't a battle I'd want to get in if I were Okada.
Yeah, the viciousness of Swerve Strickland is unparalleled, but Swerve, the kick to the midsection, a series of shots. Now Swerve rolls through. Liner.
Here we go. Well, no, I thought Swerve was going to go for the cover.
Now floats over, suplex.
And and now the whole momentum has changed again.
Sometimes you can get overconfident thinking, I can always go back to the knee. I can always go back to the knee, but you don't want to give Swerve momentum, which is what he has right now.
Well, JR, in addition to Swerve being able to attack the knee, or Okada being able to attack the knee of Swerve, Okada also has that Rainmaker, that ripcord lariat that can just end the match seemingly within the blink of an eye.
And all the men sitting at this desk now have seen that happen on more than one occasion. It's explosive, and it wins for him.
Now, Brian, would you agree that if you're having knee issues, getting up on those very unstable ropes is not a good situation for your knee?
Yeah, I think this is poor decision making by Swerve. You know, I know part of him being the most dangerous man in AEW is his willingness to take risks and to go to dark places in his mind and to not back away from pain. But then there's one thing about being tough, and then there's another thing being stupid. But this looks like it's going to pay off for him if he can hit this.
Swerve. Strickland takes Okada down, but you see Swerve. He came up clutching his neck.
Here we go.
The cover's been made. 2.
So we've now established it's not only the knee, it's also the neck, which started, Brian, with those stairs earlier tonight.
Absolutely.
Just watch the impact when both men's bodies hit the mat. But Swerve.
Oh, you could see Swerve bracing after the impact.
Okada smartly stepping out of bounds here.
He was embracing Brian, and he was
Looking for the Swerve stomp on the outside, but instead, tombstone!
And just like that, momentum is shifted.
Okada, there was no delay on that tombstone, no time for Swerve to think about it, just impact. Swerve's head driven into the floor.
You know, I'm seeing this, and I know I've called Swerve the most dangerous man in AEW. He's called himself the most dangerous man in AEW. But I kind of wonder if Okada isn't actually one of the most dangerous men in AEW. He's hurt me, he's hurt Kenny, and now it looks like he's hurting Swerve. I mean, look at what he's done to not only Swerve's knee, but Swerve's neck.
We're taking a lot of pieces, Brian, off the chessboard, if you know what I mean.
Swerve Strickland now flat on his back as Kazuchika Okada ascends and drops the elbow.
big risk, high reward.
Yeah, the same move that caused Kenny Omega to spit up blood.
Now the wrist clutch, the Rainmaker. Rainmaker at least avoided by Swerve. The back elbows, backslide. Nope, Swerve rolled through, but Okada was ready for him, JR.
He sure was. It was good strategy, but it's not looking good right now for Swerve Strickland.
Okada's got great grip strength, JR, and allows him to maintain wrist control.
And that wrist control is so important.
There was the beginnings of the Rainmaker, but there was the house call.
That was a great counter. Even I could say that.
Swerve's ability to fight through pain, I would say, is second to none.
But Brian, the thing I question is, oh, wait a second, as Swerve maintains control of the wrist of Okada.
He actually switched grips. Okada had the wrist, and then he switched the grip.
Now Swerve with the dazed Kazuchika Okada, and it's his turn, Swerve, to deliver the lariat.
Needs to go back to that knee.
And I think Swerve has to be careful stepping around like that with all of these different pivots.
One's liable to catch up with it at any time, Brian.
You have to wonder how effective those lariats with the left arm are, because Swerve is an orthodox striker, JR.
Yes, he is, and he is so tough. He doesn't know how tough he really is, but we all may find out tonight, because it's going to take amazing toughness to beat Okada. As good as you'll ever see.
Okada could feel the impending house call. Counters with a dropkick. Swerve avoids the Rainmaker, but doesn't avoid the second dropkick.
Right in the jaw, or maybe the throat.
Great vertical leaping ability by Okada.
Rainmaker avoided once again. Swerve pops Okada up, and Swerve, tremendous strike.
Good work.
Chances, the door is open.
And pops right back up to his feet.
Are we looking at the next AEW Unified Champion? Swerve Strickland to the top. And the Swerve stomp delivered.
His knee got delivered as well.
Swerve makes the cover, 2.
That extra hesitation may have cost him the championship, Bryan Danielson.
Without a doubt.
Absolutely, absolutely. I was thinking that the moment he landed.
Okada, look how smart. Rolling out to the apron. JR like a quarterback stepping out of bounds.
Yes, he was.
One of the highest IQ wrestlers I've ever been in the ring with.
There is no out of bounds with Swerve Strickland is the problem.
Yeah, but at the very least, outside you can't get pinned or submitted.
Great point.
Okada interrupting the ascent of Swerve Strickland, now gouging the eyes. And
Oh, no, that's a horrible position for Swerve Strickland right now.
Is it ever?
Worst place that Swerve could be in. The worst place.
Swerve with that ankle pinned underneath the middle turnbuckle, all of his body weight causing the torque to come down, concentrate on his right knee.
And now putting weight on his leg.
Now we're going to find out just how injured that knee is.
Okada's got a hold of that leg. Watch out.
Oh, it's the knee breaker on the top turnbuckle.
The last thing that Swerve wanted to see or feel was the knee breaker.
Swerve has now had his knee torqued by Okada, and he's had an impact blow on the top turnbuckle.
That was a really smart move by Okada.
But Okada offering Swerve an opportunity to rise to his feet under his own power. But now the rain, no.
It didn't rain.
Yeah, reversal by Swerve, another house call. This time missed. Rolling out, no. Swerve, great counter. Yeah, Swerve was looking for big pressure there, but Okada the drop kick again.
You can hear that all over this part of England.
Okada can't see it.
Oh, house call missed. But Okada.
AEW Unified Champion, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada!
What a work of art that was.
Oh, now Okada, wait a second, Okada.
Referee calling for the bell.
I mean, the match is over. This is completely unnecessary, Don.
What's the point of this, Don?
Why don't you go ask Okada, Brian?
Oh!
And the point would be taking chess pieces off the chessboard.
Good God.
Okada brutalizing
Devastation.
the knee of Swerve Strickland after the match was over, after he'd successfully defended the Unified Championship.
You can tell the guy had a successful amateur baseball career, but he swings that.
That is why he's the most dominant champion.
Oh, wait a second, Nana. Prince Nana coming in with a pipe.
He's got a lead pipe. What a scumbag.
Nana coming to the aid, but he was barred from ringside under Continental rules, and now trying to prevent any further harm coming to Swerve Strickland. But JR, I have to believe the damage was already done.
I think you're right about that. It's just smart strategy to exploit what you assume is a very injured knee. And I think we can safely say that Swerve has a very injured knee. To what extent, we don't know.
Swerve Strickland almost certainly going to require some medical attention.
You know, if he's injured so many people, and if he's injured the most dangerous man in AEW, does that not transfer the title to Okada as the most dangerous man in AEW? Oh my! Oh no!
What the hell's going on here? Prince Nana just got wiped out.
But wiped out by Wardlow.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
I haven't seen Wardlow in how long?
More than a year.
He is a beast, is Wardlow. A monster.
You know, earlier tonight, Don Callis talked about having an insurance policy. Is Wardlow the insurance policy?
He very well may be.
Wardlow, the right hand, raining down on Nana, and Swerve powerless to do anything about it.
Here comes the security, but they're outnumbered, even though they got a man advantage.
Security trying to restrain Wardlow. Look at the smile on the face of that man, staring directly at Swerve Strickland.
Man, this is chaos out here.
Wardlow breaking free of the grip of the security. And
Wardlow is a monster.
And after Swerve had his knee brutalized by Kazuchika Okada, Wardlow, this shocking appearance.
This is just a demonstration in front of Swerve Strickland, who doesn't appear to be able to move out of that corner.
You have Swerve with all the damage that's been done, forced to be nothing more than a spectator to this spectacle.
Wardlow has made everyone here a spectator. I pray for them. A spectator it is.
As Doc Sampson, our ringside physician, attending to Swerve Strickland.
Can you imagine Wardlow with Don Callis?
No. I don't even want to think about that. That's an
Wait a
incurable
second.
disease.
I think that's all the confirmation we need, Brian.
Don's accumulated so much gold, he's had to buy an insurance policy in Wardlow.
The Don Callis family continues to grow, but in very dangerous ways, JR.
And Strickland looks perplexed, as if I don't have an answer for this.
And the rest of the family out to welcome the newest member, Wardlow. Kyle Fletcher still a TNT champion. This is a group, a family that has the Unified Championship, the TNT Championship, the Murder Hawk Monster, Lance Archer, and now Wardlow.
Yeah, and after this coming Friday, HSL might be Ring of Honor World Champion.
As long as they come out, the worse it gets.
Oh, wait a second.
And the G1 winner, Takeshita.
The Alpha, Konosuke Takeshita. The man who just a week ago won the G1 Climax tournament.
Now they're teammates.
Earned the right to challenge for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship at Wrestle Kingdom in January. He said he didn't want to wait till January. And now, family members with Wardlow.
Man, what a unit this is.
From the AEW Unified Championship to the AEW Women's World Championship, Athena challenges Timeless Toni Storm next.